Message from the Gods, Chapter 3, Heaven and Hell. Now, for those of us who believe that heaven and hell is a physical place or another place that you will go once you leave this realm, I'm here to let you know that you have arrived. You're here. This is hell. And this is a place you have to look for fragments of heaven. So you have to look for fragments of heaven within this hell. I don't know how low you motherfuckers want to go. Now, I do understand that we like to condemn people to hell because they deserve it. Some people be doing stuff so nefarious and just so evil that you would want them to, they deserve to go somewhere and burn for the rest of their life. You know, they do. But the thing is, they're going to pay for that. They will pay for that. You know, and it may not be in a way that you would like or that you know of, unless you take the punishment into your own hands, then maybe it will be in a way that you would like. But for the most part, a lot of people be thinking they got away with certain stuff, and they haven't. They will pay for that, and we know of situations where people actually have paid for things that they thought that they got away with. Like I know that I've read a story about a man who had unalived his former wife and had got remarried, had children, had been doing great. He probably repented or something and felt bad and found somebody else. I don't know what the reason was, unless this was the lady that he really wanted to be with. I don't know. But he married her, had kids, and was doing great, you know, for years. She didn't have no problems, I suppose. He had children. It had been like almost 20 years. Knock, knock, knock. Thought he got away with it. Yeah. We need to see you. You know, yeah. You got some time to do. You know, so the thing is, or it's a wrap. People think that they have gotten away with these things when they have not. They are tortured souls. Just because you don't know, you know, you may think somebody got away with something, but trust me, just because you don't see it, don't mean that they just living this happily ever after life. Their souls are tortured, and they will pay for it. That's all I have to say. They will pay for that. But the thing is, I understand why, you know, we want to believe some of these things that we believe that we have never, you know, experienced. Or we don't know nobody that passed away and came back and said, oh my God, this is what heaven is. And then you do have now let me scale it back. You do have stories of that, of people saying that they died and went to heaven, or they died and went to hell, you know, and came back. Well, you know, I'm not one to debunk anybody's experience, because some people are tapped in, you know, to things that other people are not, you know. So I'm not going to say that they didn't, you know, go to hell, but I would believe that they just had an extended dream that scared the shit out of them, scared them straight. You know what I'm saying? Because I would believe, for me, if I was to believe that heaven and hell was really a physical place, if somebody were to tell me that they went to hell and got to come back, are you kidding me? So are you telling me that God is indecisive? Like, I would think that once he made that the final, you know, what would it be? This is the final verdict. Once he's made the final verdict, ain't no coming back from hell. That means that you have done something that is probably unforgivable, and it's over for you. So if you tell me that you went to hell and you came back, I wouldn't even trust you. I said it before. I would think you was working for the devil himself. Like, because for what? You know what I'm saying? Well, dog, we ain't do that. And for the ones that said that they have been to heaven. I would think, and came back. If I was going there, I would think that heaven would be so beautiful that once I get there, who want to come back to this? I wish God would be talking about, you are not, I am not done with you yet. You have to go back to earth. I'd be like, you're damn I no, I will not be going. No, this is just too beautiful of a place. This is where everybody want to go. So why would I want to go back if I didn't do it while I was there? Father, like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I felt the mission. You send somebody else, because I really do. This is beautiful. I'm just saying, that's what I would be thinking. I would, so I would think like if you feel like you been to heaven, maybe it was an extended dream. I'm not saying that he didn't step in and let you have a certain dream so you can change your life or whatever. I'm not saying that that's not true. That could be true, but it's not that you didn't die. And you know what I'm saying? You went to sleep for a little while. You might have been in a coma or something like that. I don't know. And you had a dream that was extended and it scared you straight. So if you got some type of messages for the people, that's fine. But trust and believe that wasn't the final. Like, no, you didn't really get to go there. So that's what I would believe. So I just say that to say that, you know what I'm saying? It is hell. Like, for some, like, just imagine a woman going to a hospital where her young baby is passed down from cancer or something like that. That is hell. That is hell. But when she get to see that baby, when she take her something or she sing to her, or the baby is smiling, and you know what I'm saying, even in the midst of all that pain or whatever, you get to see her smile and y'all have a good day. That is fragments. That's heaven right there. It makes you feel good to see that she's happy, even in the midst of that. You know what I'm saying? That is heaven. A child passing away, one of your child passing away before you do, that is hell. You know what I'm saying? But if you was to come and be an advocate for, you know what I'm saying, whatever happened to your child, and you know what I'm saying, and you get to change lives because of that experience, that is heaven, to be able to help somebody else from the pain that you had to suffer through, to help somebody else through that. That is heaven, to be able to do that. So we are experiencing both in this one realm, so and I understand why we believe that, because sometimes we need it. Sometimes some people, it can go, it can serve as a response, I didn't want to say a coping mechanism. I'll say that. It can serve as a coping mechanism, and some people need that extra fright or push or scare in order for them to do right. So sometimes you need to be like, if you don't do the right thing, you're going to hell or whatever. And if you do the right thing, so some people need that. So I can understand that. Just like the laws, people need laws, because if we didn't have laws in order, it would be a lot more crazier than it is now. But yes, I be wondering why do you think God gave us the physiological response to cry? Why do you think he gave us that? Because he knew that we would be responding to a whole lot of pain, baby. And we need a way to regulate those emotions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like what would I say? Crying is like a pressure releaser. So you think he equipped us and, you know what I'm saying, gave us the ability to cry for nothing? No, because he knew once you came here, you're going to be crying, baby, and you need to be able to release it, and then stand up and do something about it, and don't let it break you. It's either going to make you or it's going to break you, either one. And then you do have happy tears, but you're going to have sad tears, way more sad tears, than happy tears. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, we make it hell for each other. Humans make it hell for each other. That's why if we're going to change and want to make it better for each other, we have to become better people. That's just what it is. That is just what it is. We have to stop making life hell for each other. We really do. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that and let you guys know that I love you, and we just got to be a better people. Stop making it hell for each other.